have Sports Africa.
Your Excellency, our special guest of honor, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, my colleague of the legal practitioner, Femi Bajabi Milan, the Deputy Leader of the House of Representatives, members of National Assembly that are here, the Speaker of the State House of Assembly, and members of the State House of Assembly. Sorry, Excellency Deputy Governor. Sometimes when you are here, you will not really see very well. I'm sorry for that. The chairman of our great party, the zonal chairman, the chairman of the State National Leaders Council, leaders of our party that are here, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, forget about the rain. We have conquered.
Yes. The rain is falling. The rain is falling.
Mr. Speaker, let me, on behalf of the government and people of the state, most sincerely thank you and members of your entourage for accepting to come and commission this edifice for your junior colleagues in the state. Before I go into that, let me say, and to let Nigerians know, that people have called me throughout this morning, all kinds of things, that I went to court against Atiku Abubakar. I want to say categorically, if I had reason to go to court, I would go to court. But I didn't go to court. I just have to say it for Nigerians to know. I have kept quiet. I'm busy delivering dividends of democracy. For my party to win election in Rivers State, people are busy plotting how they win election. Rather, our people are busy trying to see how they will lose the election. If they lose the election, nobody should call my name. I have told the candidates, you will lose this election, you win this election because of people around you. Anybody who knows me knows too well. If I was going to court, I was going to court within 2 weeks after the primaries, because it is a pre-election matter. And after 2 weeks, he can't go to court. The legal advisor of the party called me and I told me, you know that there's a mischief going on. That you know me very well. If I'm going to court, it's not those kind of lawyers I would have used. And I don't even know the lawyers. But I want to tell the candidate, it is the candidate group that are doing all these things. Let the world hear. They are the ones plotting all these things, thinking that they will spoil my name. You cannot. Yesterday they said I removed all PDP flags in Rivers State government house. We are supposed to be talking about how you win an election. It's not about these rank seekers around people. They are not doing him any favor. Rather, they are trying to make him not to win an election. But if that's what they wish, I wish them good luck. I wish them good luck. But after my commission of project, nobody should say Wike has started. But when I start, I've been on my own. They are looking for trouble. when there's no trouble. Like this man, the first lawyer for my community, he's late. His name is Rizidon Echohu. He said, yeah, he don't understand this country. That they said, he's not married. People are worried. He's not worried. Oh, Echohu does not chop his from mother's food. He's not worried. People are... Wike is not important. Wike is not worried. People are worried. Rivers leaders, they have met you. People, Wike is not worried. People are worried. My own is to come out in the public and tell the world. Allow peace to if you say your mother will not sleep, you too, you will not sleep. At appropriate So I'm busy commissioning projects. Tell those who are supporting you to also go and commission projects to win their states. This is my own campaign. This is our own campaign to make our candidates to win the election. I didn't go to court. I have no reason to go to court. But those of you who are plotting and put my name that I went to court, for you to come out now to say, oh, you don't want to go, shame will be on you. Shame will be on all of you. Tell them, shame, shame, shame. Shame. Tell them, shame, shame, shame. Shame.
As he does you with them, he depend them. As he does you with you, you go bury them.
Don't worry, that is fine. At an appropriate time, we'll sing it for them. You see, a man is not talking, I'm doing my work. Leave me to do my work. You're worried. Concocting everything every day. Put this way, social media cannot make you to win election by the people. By the people. Let those who are in Abuja with you, tell them to go home and campaign for you to win election. Leave Wike alone. Leave Wike alone. Leave Wike alone. Enough is enough. That's where that will stop. Now, Mr. Speaker, let me tell you today, well, I did not invite you here because you're an APC member. I invited you because of the role you played for River State to get their money. And I said, come and see what I've done with that money, part of it. I was one of the last states that federal government refunded money on Paris Club. Nobody wanted to give me because they say I'm outspoken, they say I'm fighting for PDP. But when eventually through the late Abakar, who is so rest in perfect peace, did everything with Fashola, Minister of Works. The letter came to you. You called me and said, my brother will help you. Yes, even though people will oppose, but I will help you. You never demanded a dime from me. Never. Never. I was one of those who plotted that you should not be speaker. I have no regret because my business is not to help your party that time, even now. My business is to make people uncomfortable. So I was supporting, it was in government as Lord River State in Abuja. When we plotted, you should not go. We plotted. PDP people, governors sold me out. They supported you. Even when we agreed, now the Femi should not go. Lawa should not go. As a party, they went back and supported you. And that was how you made Ndukelimedu the minority leader. Even when we wrote you a letter, that's not what we wanted. You know, people hide the truth. But the truth must be told at all times.
Yes.
You disregarded our party letter and made him the leader. You know who sold PDP? The truth must be told at all times. When I saw them the right day, they said we will impeach Buhari. They don't have the balls. They don't have it. They don't have it. Today they said impeach Buhari. Ordinary to override electoral at the current. I told them they cannot talk now. It's impeachment. Let me see who will stand up and say, Mr. Speaker, they think they can use Nigerians up and down. Why you? Something you know you cannot do. Why do you say it out? Why do you say that? Mr. Speaker, you see, I told you in my house before we came here, I plotted against you. If I saw another way to plot, I'll plot. Because you are in a different party. I'm in a different party. Anything that will make you not comfortable is my business. That's your position. But look, you're a good man. One day you called me. He said, Governor, this is your life. Hey, you oppose me every day and this and that. He said, do you have a name? I said, which name? He said, as an appointment, give me a name. I said, me. He said, me. Are you sure? He said, no, give me a name. I gave you. The person was appointed. You see, it's not about, you see, people do things party. I look at people now. You know, it pains me so much. In 2019, I say, you know, when I see people talking about PDP today, I say, come, what is going on in this world? In the South, they never betrayed us. Buhari wouldn't have won 2019 election because he wouldn't have had a spread. But all the states in the South made Buhari to have 25%. River State did not give Buhari 25%.
Yes.
I challenge anybody.
Yes.
Anybody.
Yes.
Today, I see people talking about PDP now. When we were supposed to have won election 2019 under Atiku, River State get the highest vote. River State get the highest support in terms of logistics. I say to that anybody, let anybody come and contradict me. And people are talking about PDP that they are loyal. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. So that our party in 2019 election. I told Atiku the other day, I said, you now, what is your governors that you think that are good with you? What happened in 2019? What happened? Nobody wants to sit this my life. Everybody. Today, instead of them to plot out to win election, every morning, every afternoon, every night, weekend, every night, weekend. Weekend is not important. Why are you worried? Weekend is not important. Why are you worried? Allow weekend to.
A biggie man, 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 no. We take it on the for size, oh. Biggie man, a biggie man, biggie man, a biggie man.
So it's just to tell Nigerians, everybody go to your state. Deliver. Operation it's not to talk. It's not to say in Abuja. I don't stay in Abuja. I don't sleep there. I'm here every day with my people. With my people. I will tell the first people of President show your report card. See my report card. See our report card. See why you will vote for our governorship candidate. See why you vote for the other candidate. Not to go to Abuja. Mr. Speaker, as we finish here, we'll go and pop up some champagne. Come on, we have done well. We have done well. Look at the money, see, as Nigerians,
Ask your people, the money they get to them, account for the money. I can account for the money. See part of the money here. See part of the money. Go to the cancer center before you go. Speaker, you go to the cancer center. You go to law school, built in less than 1 year. You go to judges' quarters. Go to flyover 1, flyover 2, flyover 3, flyover 4, flyover 5, flyover 6, flyover 7, flyover 8, flyover 9, flyover 10, flyover 11, flyover 12. Follow the road, rivers people follow the road. Now we get. I didn't contest election for you to like me. I contested election to render services to the people of the state. We are proud. Look at, see where you are. See where, look at. You know, some people don't have taste. When they will have land, they will build house. All part of the land, even put it on it. Look at landscaping. Speaker, when you go, the federal government add money for Wike. You're nowhere. You know, built by Lubrix, furnished by Julius Berger. Look at the standard. Who will not live here and will not do good law? Tell me. Who will not live here and the wife will not love you? No, tell me. In a good environment, well furnished, what is love? You see your wife petting you, your girlfriend petting every day. Baby, I love you. I love you, see my mouth. Look at the environment the legislators are going to live in. They will make good laws. They will think well. Everything is provided here. That's what it's supposed to be. We complement each other. Executive, legislature, and the judiciary. Go and see what we have done for the judiciary. So it is all about passion. It's all about commitment to your people. Some people say it's money. It is not money. The little you have, show what you can do. If they give you 1 billion naira, you cannot do anything. If they give you 20 billion, you cannot do anything. So it's not about the quantum, about the quantity of money. It is about your commitment. It is about your passion, your love for your state, for your country. I've said before, party does not provide leadership. Leadership is in you. Take me to any party today, Labour Party, YPP, 0PP, NPP, anything, I will perform. That because it's me. Party is a vehicle that takes you to your destination for you to actualize your capacity. And that's what we're doing today. Every day, commissioning, flagging up. Every day. We're not doing on Monday because our leader will be having 74th birthday. So we'll honor him that day. From Tuesday again, we'll start. Commissioning, flagging off, commissioning, flagging off. People are dying. It's not my business. You die, they bury you. You die. After the population of Nigeria is too much. So we want to see how the population will come down. It's not my business. If you want to die, you die. I have not started politics. All I'm doing now is to deliver dividends of democracy. That's my business. When I start politics, I will shock them. Do you know what I will They think it was a mistake when I went to read political science. Then I went again to read law. You think I don't want to do? I will choke them. Some people think say you get something, but them don't know say that Jesus we dey call moral, yeah. Nobody gets moral like we do. So the vice people ask me, we can raise our money. Ask me. I'll tell you go to Transcala Valley Road. It's not correct. I'll tell you
We are chief for Ahuda, is not? I have got Ahuda. You will see the donation of Ahuda Road. I have told you go to him in a vast place. Sabu want to corner. No, so. Now the speaker was with us 2 days ago. I hear secondaries cannot go home for campaign. I've told him, come. Go and finish Anthony Road so he can go home and campaign. It's my job to make it possible for them to go home. When you go home, you meet with your people. If they love you, they love you. They don't like you, it's not my business. You can't kill me because the people don't love you, it's not me. So if every public office holder, particularly the executive, can account for the money we have gotten, Nigeria will not be like this. The only problem I have, even the electors, they are being deceived. Stories, Muslim, Christian Muslim, native doctor, this and that. Is that our problem now? Is that our problem? At the appropriate time, we'll talk politics. We need leadership to move this country forward. And people like you, because you did not play politics or party, there was nothing that was not done to make sure that money didn't come to us. So I said, look, you must come and see part of what we have used that money to do. You go around here, you won't stop here, go around. When you go around, you compare and contrast. As those who write the exam, compare and contrast. And then you go inside. I will not mention somebody's one governor, I will mention him. Who went to commission a project? I got there. They say it's an estate. My brother, cement, it was nothing. No time, no furnishing, nothing. Grass is everywhere. Look at where you came, like Oyibo land. Look at Oyibo land. This can compare to anywhere in Europe. Who doesn't like good thing? Even you now, you told me the boss, if you wish now, if they can find you a place, I said no, it's not available. It's not available for people like you. It's only available for our people here. You know, so I wanted you here as a man who supported me to get money. And so you don't say, the money I help you to get, what do you do with it? Come and see. Seeing is what? Believe. Seeing is what? Believe. Come and see what I've done. Part of the money. Go when you must not go, you must drive. You go to law school and see the 7 wonders of the world. 7 wonders of the world. To be built in less than 1 year. Where has it happened? If you didn't dare, you didn't dare. Yes. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing. God has given us that intellect. God has given us that capacity. Some of you can have first class. Use the first class to show you have capacity. No, so you can have one class now, you can be a mumu now. It's not true. It's not I have first class. I made first class. What's my business? It's your own. You should use it and show capacity. It's not to say I have a class on here. And so, what do you use it for? Nothing. Nothing. I will reply some people very soon. Not now. I don't want you to be here before I reply them, because you too, you are looking for trouble in my family. So I'm being very, very... I invited my friend. If I wanted to invite you as APC member, I was visiting to a national chairman to allow me to invite you. But this one I invited as my friend, as a man who contributed to what I have achieved today. I said, you are part of this story. And God will not allow me to abandon those, forget those who have supported me one way or the other to achieve what we have achieved. And Speaker, I beg, make it come. Talk to Evans people. Commission people will go pop champagne. We have done well. Thank you, and God bless you.
Adjust his mic. Adjust his mic.
His Excellency, Executive Governor of Rivers State, Yesom Ezenwo Wike, CON, the Deputy Governor, Bali Buhari, my very esteemed colleagues who are here with me from the House of Representatives, led by the Deputy Leader of the House, Honorable Akwata Singh, the Vice Chairman, South PDP, Chief Dan Obi, my friend and colleague, the Speaker of the Rivers State Assembly, Honorable Owagi, and the Deputy Speaker and members of the State Assembly. Good afternoon.
Hold your camera then.
Let me very quickly correct the Speaker of the Rivers State Assembly. There's nothing in our lexicon like the lower chamber. What we have is a bicameral legislature that is equal for the Senate and the House. I thought I would mention that there because it's an often repeated phrase. So you're not alone, but it's always good to correct misconceptions. So I say good afternoon. And let me very quickly start off my remarks by thanking the governor, my friend and brother, for a confession that has been known to all forever, that you plotted against me. It is the irony of life, and indeed very interesting, the twist of fate, that those who you sat with to plot against me are the same people that sat together at your primaries to plot against you. So plotting is not necessarily a new thing in politics. But what is constant is that in politics, there are no permanent enemies, there are no permanent friends, but what you have is permanent interests. And by God's grace, this one that you have started, this journey that you have started, that you and I both know, shall be permanent. Amen. I didn't hear you say permanent, Governor. It shall be permanent. Amen. Please choke them. I say choke them. I say choke them. I'm trying to speak like you. I was in the United States about a week ago when His Excellency called me just to follow up on our previous conversations about coming to do this commission. because of who he is and what he is to me, it did not take me I did not have to think hard to cut my vacation short and come home for this. My presence here today, ladies and gentlemen, is... But before I go there, let me, because I remember His Excellency was talking about, and I was very impressed. Flyover 1, flyover 2, flyover 3, flyover 4, and I think if I heard you correctly, you stopped at flyover 12. And that's very impressive. But Your Excellency, if you come to Lagos, you will be counting flyover 1 all the way to flyover 1000. And that's a fact. If you didn't there,
He didn't there. This guy is a cruise master.
Your Excellency, you are pretending that you're on your phone. Listen to me. Put the phone down. You know, that is the fun of being the speaker and the number 4 citizen. When you're in a gathering like this, you get to speak last. And therefore, the Excellency cannot even come back to reply me. That's the advantage I have. So listen to me and listen to me very carefully. My presence here today is, among other things, a repudiation of those who believe that political differences justify vicious assaults on the humanity of others. I am here to tell them that even though Governor Wike and I may belong to different political parties and come from different cultures, we are united in our desire to see a peaceful and prosperous Nigeria. And we are joined at the hips in our determination to stand together against those who wish to destroy our country by practicing politics that amounts to nothing more than a frenetic appeal to anger, fear, and resentment. Ladies and gentlemen, at every significant juncture of our nation's history, this city of Port Harcourt and the people of Rivers State have played influential roles. As it was in the beginning, so it is now. At this critical stage in our history, when the choices we make about politics and governance are likely to reverberate long after all of us here today have left the scene for others who are coming behind us. It is providential that at this moment in time, Rivers State is governed by none other than His Excellency Nyesom Wike, a tested administrator and politician par excellence, who practices politics of courage and conviction, and has proven time and again his capacity to govern with vision and with competence. Today we have gathered to commission the official residences of the Rivers State House of Assembly members, and this project intends to ensure that the legislators who make laws for the people of the state, who hold the executive to account, and advocate for the people's interests can function in a conducive and convenient environment. It is a worthy achievement that will long impact the performance of the legislature in this state and stand to the credit of the men and women who envisioned and executed it. When I drove in, quite honestly, I looked around very briefly, and I couldn't help but notice the splendor of the estate, the beautifully manicured lawns, the serene environment, and what appears to be quality artisanship and the appurtenances that are around. And I nodded in silent appreciation and marveled at this incredible achievement. I saw pictures of the before and I saw the after. And I couldn't help but notice during the 3-minute video that was shown on the screen where the governor, when I think this place was just at about 20-30%, was going around inspecting. Many might see that as just, yeah, people inspect every day. He came on inspection. But I could feel the passion that when he was inspecting, you can see these things through the lenses, or through the screen. That the passion was not so much for the building, which was amazing in itself, but for the people who he was actually building for, and that is the legislators. It is this cooperation between branches of government actually lies at the heart of every successful experiment in democratic governance. The Westminster parliamentary system sought to achieve this cooperation by embedding the executive within the legislature. In our own system, both institutions exist independently of each other. This independence, coupled with mutual respect between both arms of government, is the best way to ensure that the public interest takes preeminence in the consideration and implementation of public policy. Ladies and gentlemen, the highest test of our democratic experiment lies in our ability to deliver policies and programs that improve the lives of our people. And we achieve this objective by building ladders of opportunity that allow them to achieve the highest aspirations of their hearts. Now, if we can accomplish this, we have justified our public service. But if we fail, then nothing else will matter. With this project, His Excellency Wike has demonstrated his recognition of the vital role of the legislators in a functioning democracy. It now falls to the present and future legislators to live up to the high expectations of their office and justify the confidence reposed in them. For the legislators who will use and benefit from this estate, these houses now stand as a debt that you owe the people on whose behalf you serve. Let it be that every hour you spend in these residences, you devote your mind to the service of your people and to doing that which will ensure the survival of democracy and the upliftment of Rivers State and continued peace and progress of Nigeria. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, it is my singular honor and privilege to commission these official residences for the members of the Rivers State House of Assembly to the glory of God and in service of the people of Rivers State. I applaud the governor, His Excellency Wike, for this accomplishment, and I congratulate the Speaker, Right Honorable Ibani, and all the members of the Rivers State House of Assembly. I believe that when the governor finally chokes them, the members of the State Assembly will be coming with him to where he is destined to be. We await you, Your Excellency, and very eagerly too. Do not let anybody, let me build on what you have said. Do not let anybody intimidate you. At the appropriate time, you will tell them. You will choke them. God bless you. God bless the government and people of Rivers State. And God bless our Federal Republic. Thank you very much.
Rivers people follow, I said follow.
humanities, the progress of the River State.
I know. Which one are they going to? Which one? Which one now?
Not everybody.
Thank you.